as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
We play to win. Let's go!
Good. 180. 52 right here. 52. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Run, run, run. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Up. I'm coming after you. I'm coming up. 6-6. Pull it high.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd down, Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 55. Now the wolf. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, pick your game up. Check. 55 to Mike. Zoom. 55 to Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're talking catch, everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
58 to Mike. Watch the run.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Nice, sweetheart. Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58 is the mic. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And some room to maneuver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
59.
Mayfield looks to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
180.
7-yard line.
Hey, alert.
Tighten up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 37. Check 3. Let's go.
Here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready? 64. Weak.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Watch out.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, 36.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into third and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Watch the screen.
Watch out!
Following the interception, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
All day, baby. All day.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And to give this time to the tailback.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got him.
Look small.
55.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Second and 3. They complete it to Hill. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's first and 10 at the 14. They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Good night, baby.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Check 52.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Rush it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
He's checking. Slam.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
I got him. Kill. Check.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
180.
It's a gain of 25.
Protein spill. Point it right.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw. It's Hill, complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Big series right here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Ross, complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
King. Alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Rams 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 59. Check.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
All the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch, twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your...
It got his man complete. The 30, 20, touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 4. That one complete to Hill. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Eagles take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Hey, Charlie.
You. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On third down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch the 36 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Mike, 36. Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
Oh, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes right side. The 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Rams take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Another run with Sanders. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20.
Makes the score Eagles 41, Rams 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st and 10, Mayfield flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
61, matchbox, lights. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Mayfield. This short throw caught by Goddard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. And oh, he coughed it up.
Turnovers on the play. Eventually recovered by the offense. Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
Battle.